Hello, welcome back to virtualwoodshed.com. My name is Brian Williams, and this is segment number 4 in the series of slide guitar videos. If you're just tuning in, we've had 3 videos thus far touching on a whole gamut of things, from philosophy to tone, influences, technique, left-hand technique specifically. This video is actually going to focus on right-hand technique. If you're a left-handed player, that would be left-hand technique, but for all of us right-handed players, that's going to be right-hand technique, and that's going to be the hand that actually picks the strings. One thing that, well, I guess it's not one thing, it's the thing, really, the thing. When you're talking about rock and roll or heavy blues, electric blues, slide guitar playing, a lesson I learned really early on in my playing is to get rid of a pick altogether. Who needs a pick, right? Who needs a flat pick? Ry Cooder once made a very famous statement about relating playing slide guitar with a pick to a lewd act with other equipment, which we're not going to get into that because this is a family show. But anyway, one thing I like to think about is that let me grab a pick here. If you're using a flat pick like this here, and you're using a slide, man, you have completely isolated both hands from the instrument. In this hand you've got glass, and in this hand you've got plastic or tortoiseshell or whatever it may be, metal. But in any event, you've completely isolated any flesh at all from the instrument, which to me is a bad thing. When you're playing, normal style guitar, that was a really poor lick. Sorry about that. But at least you've got your fingers on the fretboard. And you can feel the frets that way. So slightly out of tune. But when you throw the slide on there, man, you've just added this other impediment on your finger, and now you're no longer touching the strings. And if you're using a pick, then you're no longer touching the strings with this hand, which means you've completely isolated yourself and thus further eliminated control of the instrument. I think